We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Cliffjumper, what are you doing? I've got dead center in my viewfinder.
When you saw the defendants, were you wearing your glasses?
I want all of you boys to be able to look me straight in the eye one more time and say, are we having fun or what?
By taking some time out of our daily lives to sit down and have a little chat.
I love this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it. Let's do it.
Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome to another episode of Cage Talks. Now, normally we would be conversing one-on-one with a different creator, but today we are going to shake it up a little bit by way of suggestion by everybody that was in the chat. We are going to bring on somebody that is normally hanging out in the chat with you, and you may have already seen that name hanging out in the chat right now. Today we will be joined by our guest in the cage, and we will be joined by Chaos Hoy. How you doing, Chaos?
Good. How are you and how is everyone?
I'm doing well. I can't speak for everybody in the chat, but I hope that they're all doing well. And thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
All right. Now, guys in the chat, you know the drill by now. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, did you see below the tag what I wrote?
No, I missed it. Oh, okay. Power to the guinea pigs. I love it. As Papa will attest, guys, be sure to like my channel. Be sure to subscribe and all that good stuff. And you are sure to see a whole bunch of other guinea pig content popping up in your feeds. It is always a wonderful thing. Remember to share the stream out. Hit the like button to let people know we're here. I am the most hated guinea pig on YouTube. And these son of a bitches are never going to give me a fair shake. And no, YouTube, I am not going to pay you to get a fair shake. But guys, thank you already for everybody that has joined us. I hope you're doing well. I see Papa Cotton in the chat. I also see Toy Mafia also hanging in the chat. And of course, Chaos Hoy in the chat on the panel. And we are getting ready to get started right here with Cage Talks. So we're going to start this off like every other Cage Talks that we normally do. We're going to ask a series of questions. And then Chaos, you're going to wind up having at the very end of this an open floor to be able to say anything you want to everybody in the chat, your thoughts on everything from YouTube related, and just whatever is on your mind. So we're going to get started with our very first question.
What happened to then?
We passed then.
When?
Just now. We're at now.
Go back to then.
When?
Now.
Now?
Now.
I can't.
Why?
We missed it.
When?
Just now.
So the first question is usually the one that I ask everybody. So what was your first reason for coming onto YouTube? I mean, normally this would be a question of why you started your channel, but what made you come to YouTube and start watching content to begin with?
Mainstream entertainment became shit here in the West.
I remember talking to a few different people about this.
You all look like you have a lot of fun on here.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is one of the things that we've talked to about other people is we've talked about this idea of you come on YouTube to either be entertained or to be educated. Sometimes it's a little bit of a social engineering experiment as well with some of this stuff. And for all the problems that a lot of these sites have, they do give people across multitudes of miles and you know, continents and everything else to be able to interact with other people they otherwise wouldn't be able to interact with. And I think that is one of the most important things about a lot of these online sites. But I think a lot of that's kind of swept under the rug for people that just want to piss and moan.
Yep. So born the same thing on permanent repeat.
it's just kind of crazy.
That's
It
why
is
this
kind
is
of
fun.
crazy. And you know what? It should always be fun. If this stuff isn't fun, I always ask people, if it's not fun, why are you doing it?
Yep.
Now, guys, in the chat, in case you're wondering, there is just a little bit of a delay. So if there is a pause, there's a reason for the pause. It's for the delay and everything. So, I'm sure you guys understand, because many of you have probably been on with other people where there was a little bit of delay. And what's going on, DJ Ronnie J? Good to see you, man. I hope that you were doing well. Tortoise power to you, good sir. We are going to get into the second question, Chaos. And just like the first, this one is pretty simple.
Why so serious?
I am serious, and don't call me Shirley.
So, if you ever do consider making a channel, why would you make one?
What?
If you ever consider making a channel, because I know you said, maybe at some point, maybe. If you ever do make one, why would you make one? Because I know a lot of people always talk about, they have influences of why they want to make a channel. Other people do it, like you were saying earlier, because this looks like fun. This just looks like a good time to be able to do stuff like this online. Is that why, if you do create a channel, you would do it?
Well, I haven't decided what to do with it, and I don't trust YouTube.
Oh, a lot of people are in that boat. Papa Cotton's in that boat. I know that.
As I like to call him, Tort Tube.
You've come up with so many
They went
interesting
right down
names.
the toilet.
You've come up for so many interesting names for YouTube recently, and I sit in the back and I laugh at them. You guys don't always hear me laugh, but a lot of time I'll mute my mic and I will just sit there and crack up at some of the names that you guys give YouTube, and they are all 100% accurate. What's up, Ty Prophet? Had to refresh this 5 times.
They did go down the shithole.
They did. They absolutely did. Like, I remember when I first started coming on to YouTube and started checking out content, it was just a blast. Just, even not commenting when I first started watching, because that's all I did was just watch from the chat. It was just a lot of fun seeing what everybody else was saying, and there was no problem with anybody saying whatever they wanted to in the chat. Then all of a sudden, the censorship started, and all of a sudden, it wasn't quite as fun as it used to be.
Thanks to them adding ads and stuff.
All their ads, all their Google moderators who just like to sit there and cry and whine and delete people's comments in the chat.
Yep, they've been the need to clown ward.
What's going on, Big Take Boj? It's good to see you. I hope that you were doing well. All right, we're going to get into our third question. We're getting ever so close to the open panel, and where you're going to say whatever you want to say, and I'm just going to let you loose. But here we go with our third question.
Now I'm really angry. This is fucking war.
So our third one is one that a lot of people have a lot of different answers for, but what are the drawbacks to online sites and it could be any of them. It could be YouTube, it could be Twitter, Facebook. What are the things about these sites that aggravate you? What really pisses you off about them?
When they mess around with the streams and the people mess around the chat, taking YouTubers' views. That's why I don't trust them. All the other shady shit they're doing.
Yeah, there's a lot of shady shit. I can't even tell you how many times I've seen other YouTubers that I may have been following for years, other ones that maybe just really got started, lose their channels, or they had their channels demonetized. I mean, the last bigger one that I seen happen was John Talks. I mean, granted, he wasn't doing a lot of live streams or anything anymore, but still, I mean, he was just taking small content, he was repurposing it and putting up. He'd been doing it for years. Now all of a sudden they're hitting him with reused content, and they completely demonetize his whole channel. Just because, why? Because it's getting close to an election cycle and they're getting offended.
I was wondering what happened to him.
Yeah, he
I
had
remember when we
posted
were both
about
in
it.
his chat.
Yeah, well, he had posted about a few weeks back, and he was trying to get it resolved. And of course, typical YouTube, they don't bother telling you exactly why they're doing it. They give you a vague reference, and then they don't want to hear your appeal. And what's going on, Decepticon? Good to see you, man. I know how that is, Time
Yeah, they're
Prophet.
dictators. What else is new?
Absolutely. They absolutely are. And the thing is that they don't even see it. They don't see what they're doing. And I've said it multiple times. There's a lot of other big freaking companies that were out there doing online stuff, and they've disappeared off the face of the earth. And the biggest one that comes to mind was MySpace. Nobody thought MySpace was going anywhere when that was around. Then all of a sudden, guess what? They found somebody a little bit better. That allowed you to say a little bit more, allowed you to do a little bit more, and that was Facebook. And then Facebook has been going the same way MySpace did, and now Facebook is suffering. People are just leaving that site in droves. Why? Because, well, you want to censor people, you want to freaking handicap what they can and can't say online. Nobody's going to stay for that shit.
Oh, fake book.
I used to call them disgrace
fake.
book.
That looks too.
Yeah, I thought, I don't know. I thought it was just funny. Decepticon says he's not going to stay on YouTube much longer. Yeah, I'm hearing that from a lot of people now. Yeah, it's sad. It's just sad what they're doing.
And of course, my YouTubers all.
And it's sad that it's come to that, really, because there are still a lot of people that I really like that are pretty much only on YouTube. So if eventually I have to steer completely away from YouTube and start putting all my content in another location exclusively, it's going to be sad that I've got to freaking break ties with a lot of these people. But there's always other ways that they could reach out to me. But if it does get to that point, I will be announcing it, and I will be telling people where they should go find me instead. So we'll see. For now, I'm going to keep fighting it, and I'm just going to keep irritating
I'm so
YouTube.
fed up with YouTube.
Go ahead.
I'm so irritated with TorTube. I'm just ready for everyone to move off it. Watch them slowly die.
It would be a wondrous death too, wouldn't it?
Indeed. I'll be laughing my ass off. They chose the big corporations. They don't care about us.
And how well is that working out for them? I hear you, Time Prophet.
You should, yeah, YouTube, how is that working out? Oh, was that something else? Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. You don't think it'll die soon? Never say never, Time Prophet. All right, we're going to get on to question number 4.
What did you expect? Welcome, Sonny.
So when you first started watching YouTube, did you have any expectations for this site and how you would be able to view your content? Because I know a lot of people talk about when they first came on YouTube, the ease of being able to view content and not getting bombarded with a whole bunch of shit you weren't even interested in. Have those expectations been completely destroyed by this company?
Nah, I just seeing what everyone was doing. I guess some of it was information, some was just for fun.
Well, I know when I first started watching it, it was ease of what I was watching. So everything that I would normally be watching would be popping up in my feeds. If I was subscribed to a channel, I would constantly get notifications. And somewhere down the line, I stopped getting those notifications. Things started popping up at my feeds that I absolutely had zero interest in.
I think we irritated them as much as they irritate us. I could be wrong.
You know what? I hope so. Because nothing would help me sleep better at night knowing that there's somebody at
Roasting them is
YouTube
fun.
that's absolutely irritated with me.
That's on them for the path they chose.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right, so we got question number 5. We got question number 5, and then after that, we will be getting into the last segment of the show, which is pretty much free reign for anything that you want to tell people. You could tell anything you want, like how you found other YouTubers. Some of that stuff might be interesting. I'm kind of curious how you found my channel, but we'll get into that in the last segment. But right now, we got a segment number 5. So,
What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna?
So this is kind of getting into what's next for Chaos Hoy. Chaos Hoy, we're going to see you normally like we always see you in the chats, or we're going to see you popping up on other channels next? Because you never know with somebody new popping up where we might see you next.
Not sure. I'll probably be in the chat. Might start the channel to drive YouTube crazy. Don't know.
Well, at least you know you've got options if you do want to go that route. So let's get into the open panel discussions. This is where you can really just like let loose on whatever you want to let loose on. Remember, it's my channel. YouTube is not coming after me because they just don't give a shit. They're too busy hiding me. So let's get into our last topic in our open discussion part of our show.
Fast man. Let me tell you my story, man.
Just the facts.
You got a name? What do they call you?
Jughead.
Jughead. My mother's name is Jughead.
It was Mace Window.
Yeah. The force you must
Very
use save you again. Huh?
Not very nice. Very nice.
Yep. Fuck Disney. Fuck YouTube. Yeah. Stuff that was sent to me from Watch.
Awesome. Awesome. That was from the little contest thing you won, right?
Yeah. Which I didn't even know I won until I was told. Kind of funny, yeah.
No, it was nice. I mean, Lurch is a really great guy. I've known him for a good number of years. We've actually sent some things back and forth between each other. So I do have something else that I'm looking for him. I unfortunately haven't found it in the pile of shit that I have in my back room. But He-Man. Thundercats, very nice.
Yeah. I've noticed around here somewhere. I don't know where it is at the moment.
I love those old shows. And you know what? Being able to collect them like that in a physical format,
they would
and not you hear Fanzy talk about it all the time. And like physical media is the best way to go, and he's absolutely right because you may or may not be able to find these things online.
Well, unless you sell to 7 Seas.
Yeah, you could do that. If you have internet that works. Hey, Trina.
Hello.
As for physical media, I still have shelves of VHS and DVDs still. Yeah, awesome. I got crates in my freaking garage loaded up with VHS and DVDs that I haven't gone through yet. They're just sitting out there. I haven't had a chance to go through them. Then again, I might not have no place to put them inside either.
Yep.
I'm kind of curious, Chaos. How did you find a lot of our channels?
Yours, I think, was from John Talks, and others were through various streams or friends or something. Yeah. You too, Trina. I hope I said that right.
Yeah, she did. But is there anything else that you would like to let everybody in the chat know about you? What's going on, LDG? Good to see you, buddy.
Not sure.
I know I'm kind of putting you on the spot a little bit, but unfortunately, that is Cage Talks. I tend to put the other person on the spot and ask questions. At least I'm not asking hard questions.
Yeah. Usually things I don't really think about much, but I guess I should.
That's one thing with myself.
Not that other stuff.
With myself, the wheels always are turning. So there's always some kind of thought rattling around in my head.
Yep. I'll blame YouTube. Cause fuck them.
I couldn't tell you, Time Prophet. I am not even sure who Chris Choi is. There we go. Millennium Falcon.
Yep.
The Y-Wing.
Yeah.
Really, Trina? Really? Is this what you're doing to me? Tommy is brutal. He puts you on the spot for his own enjoyment. The sadistic so-and-so. Thanks a lot, Trina. I thought you had my freaking back. I see how it is.
Yeah, that happens to me a lot, so it's okay. Sometimes. I don't know.
It's not a problem. It's not a problem here. Smoking a blunt before he goes back to work. Nice. So I got to ask you, you know my thoughts on this already. Do you really think that there's anything that these companies could do to salvage these franchises that we love so much they destroyed? I mean, obviously, you got a lot of love for the old Star Wars stuff with some of the older stuff right there. Do you think that they can? Is there any way it can be salvaged?
I think if they remove Bob Iger and turn all everything around, maybe. I don't know how much of the fan base they'll get back.
Think a lot of them are just gone for good at this point.
It's possible. They just need to quit making crap. They just don't want to do that. They want to keep on the path to bankruptcy.
And sooner or later, the government
They clearly don't want our money, so fuck them.
Yeah, sooner or later, the government funding that's holding their freaking ship afloat is going to run out, and they're going to go down like the Titanic.
And we'll be laughing our asses off, having some pizza and drinks. Right?
I'm telling you, everybody thinks I'm joking. Disney World is like about 3 hours away from me. So if that Disney ship ever does go down, they start boarding it up and closing it down. I don't care if I've got to go out in front of Disney World Park with a hibachi grill. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to make s'mores and laugh at the corpse of Disney. I hate them that much.
Oh, they did it to themselves. They only have themselves to blame. Following Bob Iger like little sheep to throttle.
You know what, Decepticon?
They used too much cocaine.
They did. Oh, I got to bring that up then.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
And Decepticon, you're not wrong. They need to love the IP and not hate it, and they absolutely do. They have nothing but people that freaking despise those properties, whether it's Star Wars, whether it's Marvel. They hate it. They hate everything about it, and that's why they actively seek to destroy it. But it is what it is. I'm always on the lookout for something that is more entertaining, and this is why I'm so heavy into a lot of toy collecting and everything, because most of the toys don't come with all the baggage that the shows and the movies and other forms of entertainment do, you know?
Yeah, a lot of the fans have went independent and created their own stuff.
Absolutely right. And there's
So
a
that's
lot of
something.
great original artists out there and creators.
Yeah, like Vinny, right?
Vinny's one of them too. Yeah, absolutely. Vinny, Chris Fisk, Red Gaze. A lot of people forgot about him. Dread Gaze. Really nice book. Kai MFS with Space Crime Domino. Another really good sci-fi book. I enjoyed the shit out of that. And of course, Dega Outlaw. Can't not mention the Dega Outlaw in his books. Absolutely fantastic books. And there's a lot more people than just those, but those are the people that I associate with on a constant basis. So, the X-Men.
Oops, a piece broke.
Nice, Decepticon. Hey, I'm going to be selling Godzilla Super 7 blind boxes and Transformers Loyal Subjects blind boxes starting at $10 on Whatnot this weekend, and Lorcan cards and Koa Comics. Very nice. Be sure to put your link in there for that, Decepticon. Let everybody know if you have a link to be able to show that off. If not, that's all right too. Your link is in the description. I do believe I put all the links in the description. I hope it did. If not, put the link to wherever you want people to go find you at for those shows. So in case you announce them. Miss Martin Muses. Hello, Miss Martin. I hope that you were doing well. I don't think they hate the IP. I just think those working for Disney have a messianic complex, trying to save the world through carefully created content. I don't know. Bad take, Bojan. The way that these people talk to what they say are the fans online and the way they act, I swear a lot of them hate it. Maybe not all of them, but I think a lot of them hate the damn shit. I mean, that's just the perception I get from it. Oh, you've written a book as well. You know who else is? Well, he doesn't usually like me talking about it, so I'm not going to mention it. Cool. Awesome. Guys, be sure to check out Decepticon when he runs everything this weekend. If you can, stop by, check it out. Traffic always helps when people are trying to sell stuff online, so be sure to check it out if you have the time. Cass, anything else that you'd like to say?
I don't know.
It's no worries, man. It's no worries. The first time you've been on with me, I know everybody gets worried that I'm going to take off toes in the green room when I'm on. It's like we said, it should always be fun. Dead air, yeah. I explained that in the beginning. Pay attention, Time Prophet. Dead air is funny.
If it's not fun, what are you doing, though?
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
No point in it if it's not fun.
CGH Entertainment. I'm writing a couple books myself. And it should always be fun. If it isn't fun, there's no point in doing it whatsoever. And I've watched a few people that have actually lost their mind doing this stuff. And is that really the way you want to be? You want to go on here every day and just be miserable? I mean, it was why I coined the phrase misery tubers, because that's what they remind me. People that just looking to be miserable 24 hours a day. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, that's what the nuts want.
They absolutely
They
do.
want us to be miserable.
They really do.
We're not.
It's easy for a lot of people to get sucked into that, and especially if they hear, their favorite online personality just like crying about how everything is so miserable day in, day out. It's probably easy for a lot of people to get sucked in that and start feeling down too, and maybe start making up ailments about how their pussy's hurt or something else.
Oof.
No worries, CJH. Just don't sneeze all over the chat. Don't get anybody else sick.
Like the crybabies that crybabies stink. Ruining gaming.
But I guess that is probably all we have for today's show. Any last questions you would like to ask, even me, Chaos, before we get ready to run out of here? LDG, I usually only run these for an hour maximum. Usually I end somewhere around sometimes even 45 minutes, because I usually give space for ETEP, because ETEP and Trina have a horror show that comes on after my show. I do believe that they go on around like 8 or 8:05, I think it is. If Trina's still in the chat, will surely post a link, Trina. But guys, I guess that's it. Chaos, nothing else, sir.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Backed by popular demand.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
That clip never gets old. That's all right, CJ. You just take care of yourself anyway.
It's so fun to watch that one.
Oh God, that show was just so funny. Chappelle Show, the old Chappelle Show, that was just great.
Yeah. At least he's not giving in to the nonsense.
And it's good. It's good that there's some people that are just standing their ground and not putting up with this kind of shit. Because if they all bowed down to it, nobody would have any hope, I think.
Yeah, we would all be doomed.
Guys, if you're feeling down, don't worry. There is a mean-spirited guinea pig that is willing to fight in your corner. I am here for you. Just remember that it comes with a price: lots of lettuce, lots of carrots, and lots of head pats. You forget one and you're doomed.
Also, you could always blame YouTube or Disney.
I blame them for a lot of shit. Nice. Season 5 of The Office.
We'll be laughing as they're burning.
You're damn right I will. What about cake? But we are getting ready to get out of here now. Like I said, ETEP will be running the horror show with his co-host, Trina. So, guys, be sure to stop over for that. Have some fun. Watch some stuff on horror. Oh, you got the X-Wing up again?
Why not? Da-da-da-da-da-da. Falcon!
Awesome. Once again, Chaos, I want to thank you for joining me. I want to thank you also for all the times you've come by the chat, all the times you've watched the videos, and even if you left just a small comment on there, it actually helps every single channel when you leave a comment, even if it's a couple of paw prints running across the screen. Every little comment helps to get our videos seen by more people, and it lets us know that we're still getting engagement, that people are enjoying the content. If at any point some of my content is something that's a little bit lacking, be sure to let me know. Tommy, you really fucking screwed the pooch on this one. Do better next time, man.
A time machine.
Oh, nice. The DeLorean.
Yes. Oops. Nothing stays better when it's standing still. Oopsie.
It happens.
The hoverboard.
Very nice.
Speaking of that, da, da.
And what's going on, Curtis? But once again, Chaos, thank you for joining us.
Guy is up. You're welcome. It was fun.
I do. It should always be. And like I said, I do appreciate every time you're in the chats and you're commenting on the videos. It means a lot. I see Curtis already dropping some links. We're getting ready to get out of here. But guys, thank you. Chaos, on the way out, I am going to give you the choice of our outro music. So we got Burn, Disney Burn, or we got the PWO. This is your choice. Go ahead.
Both were good. How about the Pig World Order?
All right. That is the one we'll play. Guys, thank you for joining us. I hope you had a blast. Like I said, I know there's a little bit of time delay, and that happens when we got a little bit more distance between us, and it takes some time for the responses to come in. I hope you understand that. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you had a good time. The next guest that'll be coming on, I haven't nailed it down yet, but it should be another fun one. It should be another banger. I've got a couple people that are interested in coming on, and I'll see which one is going to take the bait first and jump in the cage with this horrible, horrible pig. But guys, we will see you next time. Remember, never let anybody tell you what you can.
I didn't know you could fish.
Well, I'm always fishing for new people. Guys, never let anybody tell you what you can and can't say, what you should or should not think, because your silence and your compliance gives consent. We will catch you next time. Have a good one, everyone.
Never kneel to them.
Forget the pigs, you should bet. Assimilated, but you don't know yet. Attacking us is not very wise. Our army's growing if we see through your lies.
What we are looking at, good and evil, right and wrong. It's a pig world order. A pig world order. A pig world order. A pig world order. Somebody's gonna wind up getting their toes nibbled off in here. A pig world order. 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 Better hide your toes as we're coming for 'em. A pig world order. A pig world order. A pig world order.